Hello, leaders. Hey, this is Paul Grau, and welcome to the weekend edition of Run to Your Leadership Challenges, the daily show that helps you leverage conflict to master your leadership skills and live your best life. Hey, I hope you're doing great today, and I hope you have a nice weekend planned. So I titled today's show, How to Master 2 of the Greatest Life Skills, and I really just wanted to share it with you and see what y'all think. Yesterday, I was refreshing my memory by looking back through a book that I read, a year and a half ago called The Daniel Plan by Rick Warren. And whenever I review a book that I've read, I turn to the very back page of the book to see what specific notes I had written when I read through it. I always put notes in the back of books to point out topics that really popped out at me, and I include the page numbers. I saw one of my notes that said 2 of the greatest life skills. And I turned to that page. And on that page, Warren had written that 2 of the greatest life skills you can learn are the art of delegation and the ability to say no. Now, I thought about it a little bit, and I'd have to say that I agree with Warren. Those are 2 extremely important life skills. Then I started thinking, well, how can you not only learn those 2 life skills, but how can you master them? And the first thing that came to mind was the topic that we've been talking about this whole past week, emotional intelligence. If you think about it, emotional intelligence is the pathway to mastering both the art of delegation and the ability to say no, because it allows you to get to know exactly how to manage yourself and others. And when you know how to manage yourself and others, you know exactly what you need to delegate and who to delegate it to. Now, hear me out on this. Emotional intelligence is made up of 4 components, as we discussed, split into 2 major areas: personal competence, or the skill set of determining how we manage ourselves, and social competence, or the skill set of determining how we can best manage others and relationships. When we complete the first 2 components, self-awareness and self-management, we get to know ourselves and our own tendencies and our strengths, our weaknesses, our emotional triggers and the impacts that our emotions have on others, and the best capabilities that we have. We basically know exactly what we're capable of doing and not doing. At the same time, when we complete the second 2 components of social awareness and relationship management, we get to know the people around us better than ever. And we know exactly what they are and aren't capable of, and how much they can handle. We also know exactly how to communicate with them in ways that will inspire them and influence them. So, voila, there you have it. The 2 life skills we mentioned earlier, the art of delegation and the ability to say no, will come naturally now because we now understand how to delegate to the right people and how they will react. And we know how to say no to the things that don't fall within our realm of expertise. Saying no can be difficult if we are unsure of what we can and can't do. But as our level of emotional intelligence increases, we'll get to know all of this. So if you want to master 2 of the greatest life skills, the art of delegation and the ability to say no, well, brush up on your emotional intelligence skills. And I don't know about you, but I've been testing out the tips that I shared this past week, and I think my emotional intelligence has already improved. And I can tell it's making an impact on my family members. I guess I'll have to wait a few more weeks to see how it works in public and with other people that I know. But by then, heck, I'm going to be a pro at it and raring to go. Hey, as always, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Be sure to join us Monday for a whole new challenge. Until then, run to your challenges.